Carlo Acutis was born in London in 1991 to Italian parents. Shortly after he was born, his family moved back to Italy. From an early age, Carlo showed a very special love of God, although his parents didn't practice their faith. When he was young, he was introduced to Jesus through the nannies that looked after him. Carlo was cheerful and popular in school, and he made lots of friends due to his lovable character. He had many interests, especially in technology, as he enjoyed coding and playing video games. He especially loved Pokemon and Super Mario. He also enjoyed playing football, quizzes, flying kites, and watching action movies. Carlo loved nature and had many pets, 4 dogs, 2 cats, and a goldfish. He helped out as a catechist for younger children preparing for their confirmation. No one escaped Carlo's notice. Lonely, isolated schoolmates were comforted by his loving presence. He fed Milan's homeless people warm meals and bought them sleeping bags with his own money. Carlo also volunteered at soup kitchens and encouraged his family to donate some of their meals. The Eucharist was the center of his life. He said, "There are queues in front of a concert, in front of a football match, but I don't see these queues in front of the Blessed Sacrament." His desire to make Jesus loved inspired him to build a website that catalogued Eucharistic miracles around the world. He was sure that if people knew Jesus was truly present in the tiny white host at Mass, they'd be as excited to spend time with him as he was. Carlo skillfully used the technology available to him to reach the widest possible audience. He built the website himself by reading college-level books and researching and collecting information. He would travel with his parents to various shrines and churches around the world to take photos for his website. You can still find his website on the internet today. It's been translated into 17 different languages. A map of the world shows where each miracle occurred. Take a look, there may be a miracle near where you live. Of course, a Eucharistic miracle happens in every single Mass around the world. But here are just 3 of the many documented Eucharistic miracles where the invisible became visible. Almost 1300 years ago, a monk from the town of Lanciano was doubting that the bread and wine really changed into the body and blood of Jesus. One day, as he spoke the words of the consecration at Mass, the bread and wine visibly transformed into flesh and blood. In 1970, over 1200 years later, the relics, which had been miraculously preserved, were subjected to scientific tests which proved what had long been believed. These were actual tissue from a human heart. In 1906, a huge tsunami was fast approaching the small island of Tumaco, Colombia, threatening to engulf the entire village. Facing certain death, the villagers of Tumaco panicked. They rushed to seek the help of their parish priest, Father Larondo. When Father Larondo made the sign of the cross with the Blessed Sacrament in the monstrance, the wave hesitated, then paused and backed off, and the ocean levels returned to normal. At the sight of the wave receding, the villagers shouted, "Miracle! Miracle!" The Blessed Sacrament had saved them all. In a small church in Buenos Aires in 1996, a parishioner informed Father Pizzette that there was a discarded host at the back of the church. Father Pizzette reverently picked up the host, placed it in a container of water, and then put the container into the tabernacle.